Welcome to another video. Hopefully third time's a charm, because this is the third time I'm attempting to record this. I kind of had the wild idea today to go drive around and do some Depin. Actually, 6 different Depins, as you can see around here, as some hints. My family decided that they were going to go out to eat and go shopping. I didn't really want to go do any shopping. Grumpy doesn't like shopping. So I figured I'd try to run some Depin stuff. I know times are tough right now, and I'm seeing a lot of hate and vitriol and whatever else, or the fancy word you want to use for some of these projects that we see that are on here. Silencio is getting beat up real bad right now. People, it's only been mainnet for 2 days, and people have already called it every name you can think of. CHIRP also just released their price went down because it was an airdrop, and Soarchain also is struggling because of their new reward system. They're all struggling. There's a part of me, and I'm not going to make this video into that, but there's a part of me that wonders if maybe Helium set the bar too high for us. I always tell the story, and I'm not going to make this video that long, but I got a miner from eBay for Helium. Me and 2 buddies, we had to split it because how expensive it was. It was $5,000, and we ROI'd on that in 17 days. That's the kind of money we were making in the beginning with Helium. Now, today we make 27 cents a station a day, but in the beginning, that's what it was. And I don't know if we've set that bar that high, but on these projects, you have free projects, and because people aren't making what they thought they were going to make during a test net, which the reason you join testnet is to help test the system, not to load your pockets. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit and lie to you and tell you the reason we deal with the headaches of testnet is the hope that you get paid some kind of bonus in early. But I'm not going to stay on. I'm not going to sit here and beat that dead horse. We've talked about that before. But I decided that I was going to go and run these testnet projects. In my town, it's very rural, so there's not a lot of places to run Silencio to get venues and different things like that. Now that I'm also in this CHIRP KAGE project, I dropped that video earlier today telling y'all, how to work that project. This was a perfect opportunity for me to go to the next town over, go to some shopping centers and show y'all how I can, get those different networks and build up that app. While I was doing that, I was also running 375 AI. So I was doing those hexes and scanning those hexes. I'm also running Soarchain. Of course, we also running DIMO. So we got like 6 different projects we're running at that same time on this trip. So I recorded, verbally while I was driving and showing different things of what was going on, and none of that audio captured for some reason. I used the same phone that I've always used. If y'all used to catch my Saturday driving videos, and I would set it up on some kind of little platform so it was stable. It was hands-free while I was driving, and I was talking and doing Saturday driving videos, as I called it. It's the same setup I had this morning, and yet it didn't record any audio. I'm coming back to edit it now, and there is no audio there. It's just me just talking and stupid stuff like that. So I'm going to try to ad lib a little bit of what I was talking about while I show those videos of me doing those projects and kind of talking about those projects. When I'm in the stores and talking about it, they work fine. Audio's fine. It's just that when this phone was synced up, I don't know if it's something with this truck, some kind of update to the radio or something, but when my phone is synced up to my truck, even though speakerphone worked because my wife called me while I was driving and it was hands-free and I could talk and she had no problem hearing me, but when I was trying to record video, it didn't work. So let's get to some of these projects, show y'all what's going on with them, and I'll try to ad lib, try to voice over or something like that to see how that goes. Okay, so this is one of my first stops, and as I'm driving, I'll show you that in Silencio. I'm kind of going off of venues that I find, and here's a Dollar General. Of course, it's smack in the middle of nowhere because that's what Dollar General does. So this is me getting out, and I'm doing Silencio apps. I'm getting out my vehicle, walking around. Hey, there's a Dollar General, and that I'm also the first person, so I'm getting those extra bonus. So I'm gonna get about 120 Silencio tokens as I walk around, take a Silencio reading. This is the end of it. I got 113 coins for it. Then I'm gonna have to watch that ad And when I watch the ad, it'll then let me pick bonus after that. And I have to sit there and watch 90-second ad on top of a 15-second ad after that until I can get my bonus. All right, so I got probably close to 100 Bluetooth there. And actually, I think I got about 30 Wi-Fi SSIDs just from that Dollar General, which I didn't understand how they have that many. But this is the ad. This is the end of that ad for Silencio. And I'll show you me getting my bonus. So you do the tap to spin. Let the little roulette wheel go around. I've yet to get 100X. I got a 1.5. So I got a total of 170 tokens for that one venue for Silencio. So next we're going to take the Cage app and we're going to go inside Walmart that's in this town. And you can see I'm at 1.9 before I even go in there. I got everything zeroed out so I can see exactly what it's going to be. Now this Walmart also is a venue for Silencio. All right, we're in Walmart walking around and this will be our first venue again. So we're going to do our first venue. We're going to do some walking and some measuring. All right, that's complete. We'll say that we inside. Great. It ain't empty, but. And then hit continue, and then we got to watch an ad again. And let's see how long this ad's going to be. 30 seconds plus the other 10 to 15 seconds after that. All right, our ad's over while we sit here in the fishing section because fishing season is going to be starting soon. And we got 1.4% or 1.4 time with. So we made about 38 tokens, something like that. And what I'm going to do now is while I'm sitting here also doing my cage, I'm just going to do a street measurement now and just continue to walk around the store while I check my other app. So I haven't even been through a quarter of the store yet. All I'm doing is going down the main aisles, making one big square. And I've already got 1,500 Bluetooths, 500 Wi-Fi's just from being in the store. So just trying to show you all the amount of Bluetooths that are going up. I'm walking into the electronics section. You can see Bluetooth's just going crazy. About to hit 2 million tokens. I got 2,100 now Bluetooth, 622 Wi-Fi. And if I really wanted to, I could even start one of those videos for people at Walmart. People in here wearing pajamas and even less. It's crazy. Now we're just gonna continue walking around a little bit. I'm gonna walk around outside, try to get me some more hexes. I have to get to 50,000 hexes for my next bonus. I'm about 3,000 hexes away. I don't think I'm gonna get that today. But with that, I get 25,000 SLC tokens. Well, now they're raffle tickets, but we're gonna keep on going. So the next place I'm going is, there is a arcade in here that has a bunch of video games all over the place with a movie theater. I just figured that if Walmart's got all that, this thing's probably got more Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connections for their video games and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna take a walk around this whole shopping center right here to see what kind of Wi-Fi and stuff. I'm already getting, without even going inside, I cleared it out when I left my truck. I'm already at 112 with 16. So let's see what we do. So walking around here, I don't want to put nobody's kids on video or nothing, but I'm also doing my Silencio app. And while I'm doing that, 260 so far with 23. A lot quieter out here. So I left the shop. I left there with 300 so far, 380 with 32. I have my Silencio app going while I sit here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a walk around this whole shopping center while I'm doing my Silencio app and seeing how many connections I can get with Cage. The one thing I still don't understand is with Silencio is, out of all these shopping centers, all these stores and stuff like that, the only one that was a venue for Silencio was the movie theater, which has movies going. So I don't know why they would have that as a place that needs sound readings, but it goes to show you, like, they have at least 10, 12 stores in here, and that's the only one that had a venue. All right, so our next stop is going to be at Lowe's. I've noticed that Lowe's was also a venue. It's never been hit before, so I decided to go there. I zeroed everything. Let's go see what Lowe's does. All right, so I'm walking down the main aisle of Lowe's, and as you can see, nothing close to what I was getting in. I am surprised by the amount of Wi-Fi SSIDs in here, though. I don't remember exactly what I got at Walmart, but I am surprised they have that many. But Bluetooths, 183 right now. And my Lowe's was not a first-time venue, so I didn't get hardly any points for that. But I still have it running right now, so I can at least get a couple of hexes while I'm here. But I'm gonna go ahead and walk down this whole aisle and make the circle and walk back and see what it finishes with. So we finished there with 308 Bluetooth connections and 294 Wi-Fi SSIDs. All right, next we're gonna go into a Walmart neighborhood market. I reset it at 0 again. I'm gonna see what it does. This is also gonna be on Silencio as a venue, so I'm gonna hit the venue while I'm in here, and we'll see how many networks we can collect in here. So Walmart is gonna be a first venue, which means it's gonna be 100-something points, and see what our cage is doing. All right, back in our truck now. We finished at Walmart with about 350 Bluetooths, about 220 Wi-Fi's. So this smaller Walmart had significantly less connections and stuff. So next I'm going to the shopping center over here. The shopping center has a Rouse's, which is a big grocery chain local to Louisiana. They're in here, but it's got some very big grocery stores. And there's about 20, if not 30, businesses all in this shopping center. So I'm gonna go park over there, I'm walking through all those, at least the front of most of those businesses, and then through inside Rouse's, and I'll see what I get over there. Okay, this is another issue I have with Silencio. So you can see that this Rouse's is supposed to be a venue, but when you click it and you go to venue, no venues found. Maybe a tomahawk ribeye. Look at the price of this. Absolutely stupid. For a brisket. I remember when I was smoking brisket years and years and years ago, that how much cheaper they were. So finished with Rouse's with about 275 Bluetooths and about 91 Wi-Fi SSIDs. So again, that was the least amount of all the places we visited as far as businesses were concerned. All right, so I'm so stuck doing this. I actually drove to the next town over just to go to their Walmart. The first readings were so impressive with 2,000 Bluetooths and everything else. I wanted to come to this Walmart to see if I can duplicate it. So I'm starting off with 000, and we're gonna see what happens. So the first thing we got is a first-time venue. I'm just walking in the door, and I'm already at 400. Look at the Bluetooth going up. 117 coins. That's before I do my ad. Again, I'm still at the front of the store. I'm at 661. Look at them going up. It's crazy. I'm just doing the same thing I did last time. Walking down the main aisle on the left, down the main aisle on the back, main aisle on the other side, and then through the front again. I'm already at 1,000 so far. But I'm not even going all the way to the back of the store. I'm strictly going just through these main aisles, and that's it. All right, so we finished at that Walmart with 1,684, I think it is, Bluetooth connections, 578 Wi-Fi SSIDs, and weirdly enough, one actual cell phone tower, which, that's 100 points each. So we finished in this trip with close to 2,500,000 chips, because it was close to 2.5 million by the time I got home. Like I was saying, I finished the trip, and I had some screenshots of what I started with and what I finished with. So for Silencio, for instance, before I left, I was at rank 674 with 523,000.1 noise tokens with 46,676 hex covered. And now, at the end of my day, I'm at 537,000 tokens with 48,283 hexes covered with a rank of 655. So I went up almost 20 points in rank with that trip. which I'm gonna tell you years, like not years, but weeks ago, months ago, I would have went up a lot more than that. So my point I'm getting on that is, see all these people crying on their Discord and telling everybody how they quitting and everything like that. Don't buy all that, because I've been hitting this hard since all these people were quitting, and I'm barely going up in ranking, which tells me there's a lot of people who are still doing this, because I'm going down in ranking while I sleep at night, which tells me there's people hitting it. So they might be on Discord crying about the rewards and stuff, how they quit, and they can't believe that this is what they got. But the people with higher rankings like me and that are higher, less than me, I say less, like from 650 down to 1, they're still hitting it. So as far as, I can't point the other way. This camera and this microphone, I got to do something with this whole setup. I got to just redo everything, because this is killing me. With Cage, I started with 1.8 million. And like I said, you saw what I just ended at. That phone is actually dead right now, of course, as luck would have it. I don't have a charger right here to charge it. So you saw where it was before. And with all that driving, y'all saw that I left my house about 2 something. Didn't get home till 7 o'clock, and all that driving. And I don't know why, even though I know that this was connected, I got 10 Silencio tokens. I'm sorry, 10 Soarchain tokens. So basically I made, I don't even know what it was, 10 cents, 7 cents, 12 cents. Like that's sad. It really is. Soarchain is going to have to do something to fix that. While I might defend Silencio to a point, because they really can't control the price and that kind of stuff. We don't know exactly what they're going to be paying yet at the end of the month when they do this raffle. But with Soarchain taking away rewards from us while it was parked, they're going to have to increase tokens while we're moving to make this worthwhile. I mean, they don't have a choice, because they are going to lose some people. So 375 AI, I didn't, to be honest with y'all, I did not check to see where I was before. So I don't know what, you can see where the blue hexes are. The blue hexes is what I covered from riding around to see them. Some of those hexes are new. Some of them were stuff that's been scanned before. I really don't know. So I don't know exactly what I got with 375 AI. So for those who want to get in CHIRP, the Cage, that token is now a mainnet. The token had a good price right when it got released, like all these projects. I have people who are making comments on my previous YouTube I put out earlier today. All these projects have the same issue. When they release, people want more testnet. We talked about that at the beginning of this video. People want more testnet tokens, and they complain. But the more testnet tokens they give, they all get dumped. And then the price goes down. And then y'all attack them because the price went down. So what are we going to do? I don't know. I don't know what the fix is for that, because if they didn't give us testnet tokens, people would cry. If they give us a bunch of testnet tokens, people are going to sell, and then people are going to cry because the price is going to go down. I mean, you can't, unless you're new to crypto. So Wingbits decided that they're going to take all your testnet tokens. They actually decided to give 1 for 1 on testnet, 1 for 1, like this. And but the thing about this is they're going to spread it out over 12 months. Well, some people cried about that. Well, this right here, Silencio, Soarchain, CHIRP, all these projects are perfect examples of why they can't give out all those testnet tokens, because you're going to crash the price. So you can't make people happy no matter what. So that was just me showing y'all some ways on how to get some CHIRP points. I'm going to continue hitting CHIRP Cage that hard. I'm hoping CHIRP starts moving more on their network, which is what they're there for. And we'll see what happens with that. If you want to join CHIRP, again, you can get 25,000 free data chips just by starting out by using my code that's up there. You can download, if you have an Android phone, you can download Kage, Kage, and download that. And again, use the code to start off with. You need to also have a Suet wallet. Again, check my video out I had earlier today. I'll post it up here, right here or something. At the end of this video, you can check that out. Also, you can do Silencio like I had in this video. Silencio also gives you tokens for using my code. Again, that's in that corner over there. So Silencio is a little bit different now since they went mainnet. They're going to give for every one of those Silencio tokens you saw me getting, like 115 at Walmart, you're going to get a raffle ticket at the end of the month for one raffle ticket for every Silencio token. So I got 115 Silencio tokens. That means I'm getting 115 raffles. Depending on what tier you're in, like I'm in Diamond tier, those Silencio raffle tickets are going to be worth anywhere between 1 token to 1 million tokens. So you guarantee at least 1 token for every Silencio point you get. Yet people are going crazy over this, like as if they're taking it away. You know, you're guaranteed at least 1 token, so you're getting a 1-for-1. Anything more than that is a bonus. So I'm not criticizing Silencio just yet. I think it's something cool and something different. I don't want to say a lot of projects do that, but I think it's a pretty cool deal. So we'll see how that goes. Again, you can use my code up there, the 375 AI. I have a code to bypass the waiting list. There's a waiting list. It's a very new project. Again, that's one that can run in the background on your phone. I do suggest people who are running 375 AI to make sure that they restart it at least every day. Sometimes I find it hangs up, but use my code for that so I can get the referral and helps the channel out also for 375 AI. Again, this is another free project. All these projects you see right here are free other than Soarchain. Soarchain, you had to buy a device. And right now, I can't, even though I have a code, right now I can't recommend it until they fix the tokens and fix the payouts. At one point, the payouts were so good that you could ROI on that device in about 20 days or something like that. Now it's 400 days, depending on how much you drive. Unless you drive constantly. If you drive constantly for a ride share company or across the road trucking delivery, something like that, then it's worth it. But you're only getting paid now that when your vehicle's running. You get a very, very minute amount if it's parked, and it's just not worth it until they can fix that somehow, or unless the token price has some huge skyrocket, which right now it's not doing. If you catch my money videos, we do a video where we go over all these projects on Mondays, and I also do a live on Thursdays where we can discuss this. We discuss whatever the chat group wants. I don't have like a strict agenda or anything like that. It's kind of whatever everybody wants to discuss. So that's it. So I'm tired. I had I kind of explained this in the beginning of the video before my audio went out, but I've gained a lot of weight over the holidays. I didn't get back in the gym. So this was hopefully my kickoff to starting that. I'm trying to get a lot of steps in. So with all these apps, well, with the CHIRP, with 375 AI, with Silencio, I can do, as I do steps, I'll get bonus, I'll get points or whatever for that. So this was part of that also. I don't know how many steps I got into today. About 7,000 steps, walking around all these different venues, all these different places, getting these hexes and stuff like that. But all right, that's it. So I'm exhausted. I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to bed. So see y'all on the next video.